Hello everybody, my name is N. Harish. Now I would like to tell about Hall effect. It is introduced by American physicist Edwin Hall. Aim of this experiment to determine the Hall voltage developed across the sample material, to calculate the Hall coefficients and the carrier concentration of the sample material. Material required for this experiment: two solenoids, constant current supply, 4 probe, digital gas meter, constant current generator, digital millivoltmeters. These are the materials required for this experiment. Theory: if the current carrying conductor placed in the perpendicular magnetic field, a potential difference will generate in a conductor which is perpendicular to both magnetic field and current. This phenomenon is called Hall effect. In solid state physics, Hall effect is an important tool to characterize the material, especially semiconductors. It directly determines both the sign and density of the charge carriers in a given sample. Consider a rectangle conductor of thickness T kept in xy plane. An electric field is applied in x direction using constant current generator CCG, so that current I flow through the sample. If W is the width of the sample and T is the thickness, a current is made to flow through the sample material, and the voltage difference between its top and bottom is measured using a voltmeter. When a when the applied magnetic field B is equal to 0, the voltage difference will be 0. We know that the current flow in response to an applied electric field with its direction as conventional, and it is either due to flow of holes in direction of current or movement of electron backward. In both cases, under the application of magnetic field, the magnetic Lorentz force Fm is equal to qv into B cause the carriers to curve upwards, since the charges can't escape from the material. A vertical charge imbalance builds up. This charge imbalance produces an electric field which contracts that the magnetic force on a steady state is established. The vertical electric field can be measured as a transverse voltage difference using a voltmeter. In steady state condition, the magnetic force is balanced by the electric force. Mathematically, we can express it as E capital E is equal to E P capital P, where E is the electric charge, capital E is the Hall effect electric field developed, B is the applied magnetic field, and V is the drift velocity of the charge carriers. And the I can be expressed as I is equal to Ne capital A into V, where N is the number density of electrons in a conductor of length L, breadth W, and thickness T. Using 1 and 2, the Hall effect VH can be written as VH, that is equal to capital EW, that is equal to V capital PW, that is equal to IB divided by NET. VH is equal to RH IB divided by T. Rearranging equation 4, we get RH is equal to VH into T divided by I into B. Here RH is called the coefficients. Applications of the Hall effect. Applications: using the using as magnetometer measure magnetic field. Hall effect sensor is also used as a current sensors. Magnetic position sensation in brushless DC electric motors, and automotive fuel level indicator, spacecraft propulsions to find carrier concentration. These are the applications of the Hall effect. And the first picture is the systematic representation of Hall effect, and second picture is the Hall effect sensor, and third picture is the mechanism of Hall effect. Conclusion: the Hall effect was verified as long as magnetic field and the current stayed below some threshold. There was a linear relationship between the voltage measure and the current and B applied field. The characteristic of the magnetic field produced by the non-ideal solenoid were also measured in this experiment. Thank you.